Good evening once again.
Good evening.
It is good to be back after 2 long weeks. And in this meantime, I've done a lot of things. And one from that is watching many movies. And recently I happened to watch this movie called The Bucket List, starring Jack Nicholson and Morgan Freeman, in which Freeman is a owner to a small garage and Nicholson is a corporate billionaire. And they both meet for the first time in their life in the hospital deathbed, where the doctors announce that they no longer have one more year to live because of terminal lung cancer. Freeman had a bucket list, or the list of the things that he wanted to do before he dies. After hearing this news from the doctor, he discards the list. The next day morning, as these both people become very close friends upon the treatment, next day morning, Nicholson finds this list in the dustbin next to Freeman's bed. After going through the list, he urges Freeman to fulfill his wishes. And he also tells him to finance for this particular wishes. So finally, they both decide to discard the illness and try to do all the things which they ever wanted to do in their life. Through this, they both have healed themselves and they find ultimate joy by traveling across the world, flying across the North Pole and visiting Taj Mahal in India and trekking Himalayas, driving the mopeds on the Great Wall of China, visiting the pyramids. So they've enjoyed a lot. Every bit of their life they've enjoyed to the fullest. In the end of this trip, Freeman undergoes a seizure and he was suddenly rushed to a hospital, and then due to unsuccessful surgery, he dies on the operating table. Now, when the movie was over, it caused me to examine my life. I found wondering myself, well, what would I have in my bucket list? Was I living the life which says that live the life till the very last minute? When I started asking the questions to myself, I was in a dilemma to answer many questions. So friends, we all have a life. And if you don't appreciate before it ends, well, you might be one among those people who are always trying to give all sorts of excuses and unnecessary reasons. And we can observe from them that they have enjoyed each and every bit of their lives, and that's because I believe that they shouldn't fear for unknown. And I know sometimes situations and the time being shouldn't allow to do the things that we always wanted to do in our life. And today I want to speak to you on how to appreciate our life by strengthening our bond with the Toastmasters. And first of all, I want to thank the Toastmaster for giving me an opportunity every week to win over my excuses that I used to give earlier. That has improved my quality of life. So every week we are not just passing every week here, but instead we are ardently creating a positive environment, and the kind of environment where every member is learning something, and in turn which is helping to grow everyone. So that means more chances to all the members and more opportunities for everyone to grow here. And today I am here because I believe that despite our interconnected world, the increased interaction between the like-minded people can be and will be a win-win proposition. And the good news is that with all these practices, we are progressing. And we are showing the lead to many of the clubs around the Bangalore. There are many officers from across the clubs. They have been finding information on many of the practices that we are following here. Very good practices that we are following here. Now, despite all this, I shouldn't be wrong if I say that there is still a lot more potential, which is untapped potential, which is still there to explore. Now, so we need to take some steps to improve coordination and quality improvement. So steps that will going to fulfill the promises of our future and for our club. Whether or not these promises will be fulfilled, that depends on us. That depends on the decision that we take and the commitments that we make in the coming days. To take us through today's meeting, we have a person, a pretty lady. Today she is doing the role of Master of Ceremony. You have to mind that she is an IIT. I believe that she had the capacity to take care of, in charge of collecting money for the ovation. Nowadays she is becoming very rich. And recently I got to know that her bank balance has increased to 8 lakhs. So if at all, if somebody wants some money,
She's shifting the residence too, so you cannot catch her.
okay. Hope she is not. So, ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together to welcome Satwat Sachin for the MC.